Welcome to my podcast. I'm the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. You are complicated. Everything seems to have been figured out, except how to live a happy life, guided by wisdom and reason. What does it mean to be a good person? What is love? Who am I before I was told who I am? Why haven't I found myself yet? Why do I have regrets? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, we've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. We grow to fear that we will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if we think for ourselves and question the rules and roles that we've been told define us. Only when wisdom and reason removes this illusion can we live authentically in the world around us and become our real selves. Episode number 15. Why can't you find happiness? What's wrong with you? Why can't you be happy? Almost from the moment of birth, 1,000 different voices have told you what you must do to be happy. Parents, politicians, priests, Hollywood movie stars, high school principals, game show hosts, professional athletes, comic book superheroes, the pretty girl next door, the cool guy who sits in the back of the class. 1,000 decapitated heads, all shouting the same answer at you. To be happy, you must succeed. Happiness is success, and success is happiness. And what is success? Success is wealth, success is pleasure, success is fame and power. Success is a pool in the backyard covered in leaves. Success is a second home you never visit. Success is your name on a high school gymnasium. Success is a hole-in-one trophy. Success is a son who thinks the real-life world is just like TV, and a daughter who thinks the ocean is just like an aquarium. Success is a big title, a fancy office, and a fat paycheck. To be a triangle means to have 3 sides, and to be a success means to be happy. So, are you happy yet? I was in high school. I made friends with 2 boys who loved ping pong. Every Saturday, X and I met at Ken's home in Brooklyn. And they played for hours on a ping pong table in Ken's attic. By the way, his name was Rudy, but we still call him X because he could have been the twin brother of Malcolm X. Anyway, I watched them play for a few weeks. They looked so happy. They had so much fun. I wanted to feel like that too. So I practiced and practiced. I got good. I began to win. I was asked to play for my high school team with Ken and X. Ping pong made me popular. Ping pong made me feel accepted. I was a big success. Even so, I found that I just didn't love ping pong as much as my buddies. I wanted to love it. I tried to love it, but I just didn't. I can't explain myself. I was bored. I lost interest. And I quit. I aimed at happiness, missed, and found success. But success without happiness. Have you ever aimed at happiness and missed? I was in college. Fischer and Spassky were in Iceland, fighting for the World Chess Championship. I wanted to be like Bobby Fischer. I joined the U.S. Chess Federation. I joined the Marshall Chess Club on 10th Street in New York City, where I live. I studied Fischer's games. I read books. I practiced and practiced. I competed in tournaments. I became an average player. That was 45 years ago. I'm still average. I will always be average. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to be good so bad. Even so, I still love chess. I still belong to the club. I still buy books. I still study. I still practice. I lose more than I win, but I'm happy. I bought tickets to the 2016 World Chess Championship in New York City. I breathe the same air as the world's greatest chess players. I'll never quit. I aimed at happiness, missed, and found success without happiness. I aimed at success, missed, and found happiness without success. Have you ever aimed and missed and found happiness? Have you noticed how the pursuit of happiness leads away from being happy? Happiness seems to be something that happens to you while you're doing things other than struggling to be happy. And you don't even choose these other things. You can't choose what will make you happy, just as you can't choose which strangers you happen to meet eventually become friends. Just as you can't choose which ideas that happen to arise in your mind eventually become beliefs. Just as you can't choose which jokes make you laugh and which songs make you weep. Stuff just happens to you, like your birth, your parents, and every atom in your body. Some things are not up to you. You cannot achieve happiness by aiming at happiness. Happiness is not a goal like any other. Happiness is not the kind of thing you can aspire to and achieve in life. Happiness is something that just happens while you're doing other things. Something that just happens as you go about the business of living. It cannot be achieved directly. If you aim for it in things like wealth, power, fame, or prestige, you will be bitterly disappointed. Happiness can only be achieved by not making it your aim. You must aim at something else. You must aspire to something other than your own happiness. Only by aiming at something else will you find happiness on the way. Chase happiness and it will never catch up with you. There are no rules, there are no maps, there are no roads. Aiming for happiness is all that stands between you and happiness. You will find it only when you stop looking for it. In spite of all your tireless pleasure-seeking and restlessness, happiness just happens. Did you choose to achieve wealth, fame, power, and success in order to be happy? Because if you don't expect these things to make you happy, then why are you sacrificing your whole life to achieve them? I am not a success, but chess makes me happy. The only way to be happy is to give up trying to be happy. The only way to be happy is to aim for something other than your own happiness. Aim for something else. Try helping others to achieve a better life. Try teaching others what you've learned from experience. Try leaving behind something pretty that wasn't in the world before you were dumped here. Always treat every choice, every person, and everything you do as an end in itself, and never as a means to an end. Seek perfection in everything you do, and you won't need to chase happiness. Happiness will come to you. Go all the way. In one of my favorite poems by him, Bukowski wrote, "If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is." Whether you succeed or not, happiness will follow as naturally as a tree absorbs rain. Happiness cannot be taught. Happiness can only be learned. It's not like other things. It's not a goal. It's not achieved. Happiness is outside of life. There is no such thing as happiness in life. It doesn't exist. Life is everything except happiness. Happiness is something else. If you look for it, work for it, strive for it, you won't find it. But entrances to happiness are everywhere, and not one of your footsteps leads away from it. So why can't you find happiness? Because happiness is not something you find. Happiness is something that finds you. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Thanks for listening to my podcast. I've devoted my professional life to the intersection of sociology and philosophy, where the contemporary problems of life meet the ideas and convictions of the greatest human minds. Join me by subscribing to The Laughing Philosopher as we use reason and wisdom to explore big answers to the most important of all big questions: how to live.